folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we have a new band for you, Missing Persons, and their 1981 hit, Destination Unknown. It just so happens I have a copy of the 7, purchased back in 1981. I thought it was a pretty cool song. But you know, even up to this day, I have never seen the band perform, and I really don't have a good idea of what they look like, because as you notice, this is all I have by Missing Persons, and, you know, we're not getting much to go on here. Pair of eyeballs.
Spring Sessions M, I think is the name of the album.
So tell us about this band, Adrian. I know that you know a little bit more about this band's history.
Yeah, well, this band is made up entirely of Frank Zappa alumni, people who played with Frank Zappa. There's Dale Bozio on vocals, who was on Joe's Garage, who's the wife of Terry Bozio, who was on drums. He's on albums such as Zoodalores and Chic Your Booty. Warren Cucurullo on guitar, who is on Joe's Garage. Patrick O'Hearn on bass, who is on Chic Your Booty, Joe's Garage, and Drowning Witch. There's also a Chuck Wild on keyboards, who appears on the album Thingfish.
Okay, yeah, very interesting. So this was actually recorded at Frank Zappa's Utility Muffin Research Kitchen Studio, for what that's worth. And it was produced by Ken Scott, who is a major league producer. He has produced Elton John, David Bowie, Mahavishnu Orchestra, Jeff Beck Group, Supertramp, Duran Duran, Pink Floyd. He's a big deal. So he produced it. It was actually recorded in 1980, at a full 2 years before the album came out. I think this was kind of a leading single, and then they just stuck it on the album. We're looking at a performance on TopPop. So we will actually get to see what the band looks like. They might be miming. In fact, actually, I'm pretty sure they're miming. But I think it'll still be interesting. Here we go.
Right.
Life is so strange when you don't know how can you tell where you're going to. You can't be sure of any situation. Something could change and then you won't know. Where do we go from here? It seems so near, just as far beyond as I can see. I still don't know what this all means to me.
Okay, well, that was a mime.
Okay. I believe it.
I suppose I didn't have to tell you that. But what did you think, nonetheless?
Thinking about the 80s, I was also amused to hear, again, the backing vocals on this song. They're so high. It's amusing.
Well, I think that was on purpose, you know. I mean, it's kind of a dialogue, you know, between the back. That's why I was doing that. Some things can change. It's unknown. You know, that's it. It's a dialogue. It's kind of a funny dialogue, too. And I like her monotone of it, her deliberate monotone on it, you know. It's kind of robotic.
Yeah, a lot of synthesizer in this song.
Yeah, you note the two guys back there are both playing synthesizer head to head. You know, I said, certainly I've played synthesizer in bands before, even with two keyboardists, but I don't think I could play head to head. I think that would just freak me out a little bit. Like, I want to see the audience. I don't want to, whoa, right back at a band member, not necessarily, like, or not full time, you know. So that's just my take. But I don't know if they actually performed in that configuration or not. It kind of suggests they did, though. And it's funny how there are these tarps around on the keyboards and on the drums, on the bottom half of the drums, the bottom half of the keyboards. They just have these black tarps. And I'm like, what, guys? It's okay. It's the video. You can take those away. I thought it would be interesting to see this, and it was interesting. You know, it's cool to see the band. I would actually like to see a true live performance sometime if I can find something like that. There must be something like that out there. I mean, no telling. It kind of seemed like this was their album and then they were gone, you know, and maybe it was even this was their song because the song was, like I say, 2 years before the album. So, I mean, and again, 1980, you know, so that's before the Human League broke through. You know, with Don't You Want Me, which was a big milestone in music. That's before Thomas Dolby and Blinded Me with Science.
I remember
it's before the Eurythmics, you know. It's early, you know, and that's almost all. It's not all, but it's most of it is keyboards. So kind of dramatic for the time, you know, just before it became a standard sound. So I wonder if it was even inspirational because there's a lot of 80s that sounds like it's in that track. And maybe got carried over to other songs later on, you know, it was an inspiration. Anyway, that was cool. It was good to see the band finally, you know. So
very talented.
Yeah.
Tell just because they played with Frank Zappa, that qualifies you, I think.
Yeah, that is definitely a feather in the cap of any musician, you know. Played with Frank Zappa, no doubt, you know. All right. Well, folks, why don't you let us know what you thought of this song, of this particular video clip, of any of the 80s music that maybe you were once steeped in. If you ever saw Missing Persons, let us know. If you ever owned any of their music, anything like that. And if you have suggestions for us, please leave those below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed our presentation, please subscribe. All right. Thanks so much for joining us. And we will catch you on the next one. All right. Take care, folks.
See you all later.